Sawa. Hapo hapo sawa. Hey, wakari. Tuhan. Voglio. Guarda, non piccoli. Guarda che guarda. I mean, you want to job at collective. Let me send the coach inside. It is quite important.
So you decide between Kampa and Serie. Get list points. Yeah. Are you yes. You're not going to work. You're not working. You no, they are not. When you come. No, I want you to do something called implementation. There's something called anti Benize. Soko check.
Thank you.
I'm Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the National Volleyball League Serie A. Of course, we had a few games in the morning for Serie A ladies, UC versus Elyon, KCCA versus Nemosters. And now we are starting with the men's games. And Ndejje coming here to play against Elyon. And Ndejje succumbed to KCCA yesterday, 3-2. It was a tight match. They tried to push themselves, but ended in favor of KCCA. And of course, we are having Elyon. They lost to Sportes last weekend, 3-0. And this is another game for them. They have not won a single game since playing against Nemosters. Maybe today they could be able to push themselves. But we see Nemosters, we see Ndejje having their starting lineup same as yesterday. Komakech, John Joel, Adupa, Fairuz, the libero Happy, and we see Abel as well, and Emma Kato and Chitosi starting outside with the other players as well. But it's starting out as a tight game, both sides pushing. It's going point by point. Elyon, of course, having their setter Chisomose, having their opposite Ochom, and we see Madroma as well, Opoya, Lambert in the middle. Yes, and it's going to be an exciting matchup between these two teams. Elyon is looking for points because they haven't won a single game since Nemo Stars. Since actually since playing against Nemo Stars, they've not won a single game. And Atubet will also be coming through the middle as well. But for those who are joining us online, of course, please keep on. It's going to be an exciting game. And later on, we have many more exciting games. We have Sportes going up against Police men. And then we shall also have Nemo versus Sky as the last game of the evening. big duel between him and Fairuz on the net, and he is shut down very quickly. But Elyon is still holding the lead, a 1-point lead. It's a very, very early game. John Joel is going into the service box for Ndejje's side. And we see Komakech on the front court there with Adupa and Fairuz. It's a good service. The reception is not the best. Madroma, error from him. We've seen several errors, several such errors coming in from Madroma in the previous games. Very, very many games. And of course, I'm going to be joined by the Musao, I don't know, this afternoon. And yeah, maybe he'll also be giving us a few analysis and some nice talk this afternoon.
Thank you, Shamira. I'm glad to be here with you. Enjoying this classic volleyball here with you.
I thought classic volleyball is only played by by sporters.
No,
It's a joke
It's
anyway.
part of the classic volleyball family also. Classic volleyball is the whole Uganda at large.
Oh, so which one is the home of classic volleyball?
Spotters, you win.
Of course. Okay, that's a good service. John Joel still keeping himself in service. Madroma, this time big swing. Komakech is there waiting for him. It's a dump. Dump again. Ball is kept alive. Oh, unfortunately, that doesn't stay on court. Elyon struggling now. They're still sitting at 8 points, and Ndejje has made 3 points in a row, while Elyon is not getting a side out. And John Joel is bringing in that good service. Elyon is struggling to get a good pass. We've not yet seen so much of Opoya, and he's their go-to player that we've seen in the previous games since Silva got injured. The setter is still giving Madroma a chance to redeem himself, and he finally does get a point for his team.
I gotta say that is a very good effort from those Elyon boys. I like their courage and their confidence to pick such balls. They don't give up literally. They are really giving a good fight.
And yeah, that is why they are here today. They want to get 3 points. Like I mentioned at the start, Elyon hasn't won a game since Silva got injured. So that is a game against Nemosters. They lost to Nemosters, and they've lost all their games since. And Opoya was trying to step up into that position and play, but he needs support. And Madroma, who we expected to step up the most, had a bit of a struggle, but he's there now, and he's going into the service box to bring in the serve. That means Opoya is on the front court. I want to see how Opoya is going to play against this block of Komakech and Adupa. And Adupa being in 2, that means Martin is coming on front court very soon. So I want to see how it will play out.
Before I came, I talked to one of the Ndejje players, specifically Fairuz. He also told me that they need this win. They really need it bad because since they lost on the weekend, they really want to come back and do something.
Big swing there from Martin through the middle, and that is the difference that he's bringing on his side for Ndejje. And those are the big block from him. Those are the blocks that we saw him bringing on yesterday when Ndejje played against KCC, although they ended up losing that game. And that is why you're saying that Fairuz says he wants these 3 points, because they actually need those points, having dropped 2 against KCC yesterday. Elyon really putting up a good fight. They're not allowing balls to land on their side. What a swing from Opoya. It's not very hard, but he just looks for that gap, and Happy doesn't quite catch that ball.
That was a very good adjustment from Okoya. You can see the set was not all that good, but at least he tried.
That's a beautiful block from Lambert. He is just there on that net waiting, and it's an overpass from Ndejje's side. He just doesn't waste any time. He shuts that ball down as quickly as possible. But look at those scores. Elyon had lagged behind a little bit, but now finally taking the lead once again. And it's very hard to make predictions from this game. Massive block from Lambert through the middle.
That was a very nice block. Right from the books.
I don't know what you mean by right from the books, but I get it. Lambert just waited for his man. He knew he was coming and just shuts him down. I think the setter didn't quite expect that while putting that ball in the middle. But now Ndejje is being forced to call a timeout as Elyon hitting that 15-point mark. We are getting into the business side of the set as well. So when we get to the 15s and above, it's now business. You can't afford to lose a point. And I think that is why Ndejje has decided to call that timeout so that they can have a chat with each other and sort it out.
Yeah, Ndejje needs that time out as soon as possible. They need to find out and process out all their errors so that they can at least put up a fight in these next minutes.
Yes, it's a good service from Matube. It's a second consecutive block for Lambert and second consecutive block for Elyon. They are just enjoying this moment now. You can see, and Lambert being one of those players that have that vibe and so much energy. He's just really enjoying getting those blocks in this moment.
Like I said, Elyon, Lambert is the block specialist right there, and his block is right from the books. I repeat, it's right from the books.
Yeah, he's watching closely, but this time it's another big block on Martin. I think the setter is now looking at options. He doesn't know where to put that ball because that is a third block in a row. Take a look again. It's another big block. Those are two for Lambert against Martin, and Martin hasn't gotten one yet. And it's impressive how he's committing on his person. This time, Abel is the one that gets it. And we saw Abel playing so beautifully yesterday. It was something that was unexpected of him. He was scoring both with big swings and even the smaller ones. And you can see he puts all his power on that and denies Lambert a fourth block.
The patience of Lambert looks to be paying off. Every time he looks at you, he looks at the man, he processes it, he waits a bit, and then explodes, denies them the chance to attack on their court. That is a very good defense from him.
Yes, but that is substitution from the Ndejje side. Gift has come on for service, and it's a change. It's a double substitution. In fact, they've done a substitution. Emma Kato is on with Gift, and Komakech and John Joel are off court. But Opoya just gives his team a break immediately with that big swing, and Martin doesn't get there on time. Substitution coming on. Ochom is out and Paramu is on for Elyon.
The swing was not quite good from Okoya, but the good thing, they got the point from Ndejje.
It's a big swing, free ball. Emakato tries to send that one overhead, but it's an error. Ball just goes through his hands. And Elyon now having a 5-point lead. They are almost hitting the 20-point mark. It's a very late game, and Ndejje needed to side out earlier, but where it is sitting right now, it's looking very, very beautiful for Elyon. Marial also having come on from the substitution, tries to get a swing in. The setter goes to Opoya, and he is blocked, but that is a rare thing. Opoya getting blocked one-on-one, and the referee actually thinks that ball went through. I don't know. He's calling the ball. Did he
He's
call
calling a net. He's calling a net.
He's calling a net touch on Marial, and Opoya just survives that one. It's a service error though from Pamu, and having Ochom off court at the moment. The setter is going to be looking to go to Madroma and Opoya. Of course, we know Elyon as a team that doesn't usually go to their middle so often, because we haven't seen Lambert take a swing through the middle.
The good thing, their middle is doing what it's supposed to do, defense.
Yes, but that's a big swing from Opoya off the hands. It's a block out for Ndejje, and Elyon continuing to extend their lead further and further.
Ndejje, they are paying back for the Lambert's blocks.
Oh, it's a backcourt. Marial doesn't get it quite well, but I think it's a good idea from the setter. Set for Madroma, big swing. Ball is kept alive by Gift. Oh, Martin tries to set, but that is a set for Chisomose, who just goes very high and sends it back. Rare play from the setter on that one. A substitution, Martin out, and Wafula Kevin is coming on for him. Wafula Kevin played well yesterday for Ndejje in terms of service, and the big swings he brought in for Ndejje's side in that decisive set and the fourth set as well. It was a wonderful play from him yesterday.
That substitution, I think the coach is looking to rest Ko Martin and see if he can process and then join the game later.
I think Ndejje hasn't given up on this set, but yes, the coach is looking to rest his players. It's a free ball, little bit of miscommunication there from Ndejje. Big swing through the middle, that is from Wafula Kevin, and he does get that point. Now Ndejje looking for 6 points, and you can see he comes on at a time when he's getting into that service box, and yes, he's going for the service, which is one of the strongest weapons he brought for the Ndejje side yesterday. Oh, it's a good service, but it's a good pick. Madroma, big swing. This time the block just can't save that one. And Elyon now looking for 2 to take this set. Atubate coming back on the front court, and Lambert going into the service box. He usually is an aggressive server as well for his team. So Ndejje should think about getting in a good pass and getting their attackers going.
Good energy right there from Madroma.
Oh, big swing from Fairuz on the Ndejje side. Wonderful play. You can see he wanted to really get that point. And now Ndejje chasing 6 points. But it's still possible. It's not over until it's over. I usually say that.
Yeah, anything can change. Anything can happen.
Yes, yesterday we saw several things. Beautiful play from Madroma. I think that is the first clean swing I am seeing from him in this set. He's trying to step it up, and I think if Elyon takes away this set and he feels like the team can win it, I feel that is going to build his confidence as well.
Yeah, Madroma needs to help out on that team, especially now that Silva is not there. He really needs to stand up and help the team.
Yes, but that's a beautiful swing from Adupa on the Ndejje side. And I think Gift is really connecting well with their Adupa and the middles, something that John Joel has struggled a little bit with. And I think that is the advantage that Gift is bringing on, and the coach has maintained that double substitution, even going on to the front court. It's a big swing. Ball is kept alive. Oh, it's a dump again. This time Atubate takes a swing. Ball goes to Emakato. It's a dump, but somebody is there waiting on that cover. That's the libero. Madroma getting that off the hands of the blockers, and Elyon takes it. Elyon has taken this first set against Ndejje University, and I think Ndejje is not going to enjoy that type of display that they've brought up, because having dropped points yesterday, they were looking forward to this game to see if they can be able to make any changes and push themselves to maybe get a 3 points away from this. But Elyon as well, like I mentioned, they've been down several games, so they really want this, and they've taken that first set. But as we know volleyball, you can't quickly state that maybe they could take the next sets, because we could actually go 5 sets in this game as well.
Yeah, looking at the statistics of every team, Elyon has one set with 13 attacks, 5 blocks, and 6 errors. When we look at Ndejje has 9 attacks, 3 blocks, and 6 errors. I think both teams are quite, their error margin is quite the same. They are all making some bit of errors. They need to correct that. And when we look at the blocks of Elyon, I think Lambert has like 4 blocks.
He has 3.
3, eh?
Yes.
Hey, he has 3 blocks, eh?
Yeah, it's been beautiful from him. Wonderful play in the first set. But of course, we are looking forward to the second set to see how it's going to be, because I personally feel we could go 5 sets, and Ndejje could push and maybe come back in this set as well. But that is it. Let's just wait for the second set and see how that will be for both sides.
That is why but the same out.
Oh. Mic check, 1 2. And we are back for the second set. Wonderful play there from Elyon. The Ndejje side thought that block was out. That is a block on Fairuz from the youngster Parmu, but that ball is inside, as we see from this side. So it is a block. It's the first point and a first block there for the Ndejje, for Elyon's side. But we see the referee going to chat with his counterpart. Maybe she could have seen differently from what he saw as well.
I gotta say, Elyon is looking good on that net. Their blocks are biting, seriously biting.
It's a beautiful attack there from Emma Kato, but the referee calls it outside. It's a beautiful swing from the youngster Ochom. He gets that off the block. Ndejje hasn't made a single point so far in this set. It's 3-0. And we see, of course, the changes that came in on their side. Chitosi starting this set with Emma Kato as well, and Komakech being subbed out as well as Abel. So I think they're going for the attack force. The setter now going to Fairuz once again. But that is also an attack out.
Ndejje needs to reduce on their margin, error of margin, and I think they are making so many errors, quite many errors. They are a little bit on pressure, I think, or the game is a bit tense. I think it's not what they expected when they were coming in for the game.
I think they just need to understand where their strengths are and see how they can get points. But Fairuz comes in with that big swing and is able to get that first point for his side. The libero was sitting down and waiting for that ball, but unfortunately there is just too much power on it and he's unable to keep it in play. We are yet to see Opoya bringing in his big swings. I don't know if he's being troubled by the environment or the game is just going well, that he doesn't need to struggle so much yet. There is a block, of course, Wafula Kevin having come on for the youngster Adupa, now getting that first block. The setter libero set, but he chooses to go to Chitosi on the backcourt, but that is an error from him as well on the dump. The ball doesn't go over, and Elyon once again pushing their lead now to 3 points as well.
Ndejje guys need to relax before it worsens. They need to pick their momentum and they do what they have come to do. That was a very beautiful swing from
Emma Kato, but also credit to the setter for giving him that set and leaving him with a one-man block, and that is on Opoya. Beautiful swing from Opoya through the blockers there. I think Wafula Kevin and Emma Kato didn't fully seal it up, and with that little gap in between the chest and the net, Opoya is able to get through. Lambert now coming onto the front court. Beautiful service from Atubet. Big swing from Lambert. It's an overpass. He just sends it back there. He's on the net sitting and waiting to see what is going on the other side.
Lambert looks good on that net. He's really the inspector of that net from my point of view.
Emma Kato tries to go for the dump. Chitosi, big swing. Ball is kept alive. These guys are everywhere on that court. Opoya going for the easy way, giving back a free ball. Chitosi tries to go very hard on the swing, but that is an error. Big swing outside. He doesn't quite catch the court, but look at that point lead. Elyon sitting at 8 points and Ndejje sitting at 3 points, but it's still a very early game.
Yeah, it's still a very early game. Anything can happen. But I have to credit Team Elyon for their good cover and good defense. They are really doing well. They are giving their all on defense and coverage.
Yes, Elyon is really pushing. These boys don't give up, and that is the beauty of watching them play. But of course, Ndejje getting that quick side out and now having the service on their side. It's a good pick there from Madroma. The setter goes to Opoya. He is blocked, but the cover is there. Madroma goes to Pamu. To Ochom. It's a simple swing from Ochom, but the blockers are not well positioned, and he's able to get that point very quickly. Look at that swing from Emma Kato from the backcourt side. A beautiful swing for him, and that is his strongest side. He enjoys playing it, and he's able to get that swing. But Elyon still insisting on their 5-point lead, and Madroma getting blocked there, but I think he needs to... Opoya through the backcourt side, and immediately they get that side out. And if we see Opoya starting to come on from behind and in front, it's going to be tough for Ndejje, because that young man is very, very difficult to block. And you can see that ball is on, and Ndejje doesn't have a way to stop it. But of course, Lambert going into the service, sending that ball to the libero, happy. Oh, the setter goes for the dump. I tell you, these boys are everywhere. That is the effort, but they are unable to keep it alive. But effort is effort. They are watching closely.
I really admire the energy of Opoya. He's really strong on that swing. His swing is very strong. His balls always, the energy he has in the ball, it normally does what? It is very good energy. It brushes off those blocks.
Yes, good pick there from the libero. From the backcourt this time, it's an error. I think the setter needs to find a quick solution for someone to get him a point. Yes, I know Opoya is there on that backcourt and he's been scoring, but I think the setter needs to get several options, because we see now the blockers are there and watching him, and they are jumping very, very direct with him. It's a good service. This time it's a good pick. The setter goes to Madroma. He is blocked. Setter goes for the dump. Ndejje side is still trying to complain about Madroma going onto their side, but I think he just stayed on the line there, and that disorganizes them a little bit. Chisomose takes advantage and sends the ball back quickly. It's a good service, almost an overpass, but John Joel just sends that back down immediately. And Elyon and Ndejje gets a side out. But of course, they are still chasing 4 points, and they need to see how to catch up before Elyon gets to that late game. Service. Madroma, big swing. I think he's enjoying the right side more than the left side. It's a beautiful attack from him, and I'm glad to see him playing slightly more confidently and better than we've seen him in the previous games. Yes, he's still struggling to get in those powerful swings in four, but you can see this time he's going and looking for that court and getting those plays in. It's a beautiful service.
With Madroma psyching up and Opoya psyching up, I think they're going to give Ndejje a very, very hard game.
Yes, if Madroma could actually psych up like we've been seeing him as well, he could get in some beautiful swings from the backcourt side, and he's capable of doing that. He's just been downplaying his play and bringing himself a little bit low. But look at that pick from him. Opoya, big swing, ball is kept alive. Set, it's a little tight. Oh. That is a net touch on Opoya. Ndejje closing that gap to 3 points now. The service, you can see Madroma really positioning himself well to get that serve. But the swings that are coming in from the youngster, Ochom. Setter goes to Opoya, big swing, and there is just too much heat on it for Ndejje to control it and keep it on the side of Elyon. That ball just goes out. Service there from Atubate. Beautiful quick swing from Wafula Kevin on the Ndejje side, and that is the difference that he brings on the team, those quick swings that he's playing. And now Martin also coming onto the front court for his side. Service, it's a good pick. Of course, the setter this time chooses an unpredictable option. Ochom is not bringing in big swings yet, but that's a beautiful, powerful play from Opoya. And Emakato is a little bit frustrated with himself for not being able to shut him down on that block.
The setter has really made a very good decision giving Opoya the ball. Although I a little bit criticized the block of Ndejje, they would have focused more on Opoya than the other side.
Service, it's a good pick. Opoya blocked, but that ball is kept alive. Lambert going for the set. It's a dump. Ndejje going to the backcourt. That is an error from Fairuz. Look at that frustration that he is having on the net. And the setter had made a very right decision to give him that ball, but I think the execution just betrays him. And Elyon getting their lead back to 4 points. It's a good service from Opoya. The block is watching closely. That is an overpass. The setter has nothing he can do. And Martin had come to take a swing, but he touches that ball as it goes back outside. Elyon looking very, very good in this set so far, getting to those late points, and they are having a 5-point lead like we saw in the first set as well.
Lambert's vision on the net is very, very good. You can see his eyes are always focused on the ball. Doesn't want any ball to pass by him.
Yes, and that is what a coach would want from a middle as well. He knows when he's leaving. Oh, beautiful play from Chisomose. He sees that gap in position 6 there. He is watching the opponent very well. Look at that. He knows that Fairuz is in the middle there, and he just sends that ball back behind, and Ndejje can't keep it alive. Ndejje calling a timeout in this set, and Elyon looking very, very good, having a 6-point lead, getting to 19. Of course, anything can happen, but at this point, they have a higher chance to take this set and go 2-0. But Ndejje needs to think about themselves, to psych.
That was very good vision from Kisomose there. The maestro is mixing up Ndejje from head to toe.
Oh, look at that play from Ndejje. So many errors from their side. I just can't wait to take a look at the statistics as we complete this set. I want to see the number of errors on the Ndejje side. I feel like there are so many unforced errors from them. They are not settling down like they were yesterday to come down and play. That's a big swing from Martin, but it's a net touch as well. How many net touches are we getting from the Ndejje side in just these points? And Elyon now sitting at 21 points. Surely I can now say that Elyon can take this set away. It's a good pick, the setter. Madroma, big swing. Off the hands again. The block has not closed that gap very, very well. And now John Joel calling for a substitution. I don't know if that was a decision made by the coach, but you can see he's calling out his partner to come and save him and maybe help him out as well. And there is Gift coming on. It's a double substitution, so definitely that is a substitution I think has been called by the coach.
Lambert on that net is really becoming a monster. He's patrolling the net like a hungry tiger.
That is it. That is what a coach would want from their middle. And this is what I mentioned from the start. Elyon wants this game so badly. And I think the one who wants this game most is going to take it, because Ndejje wants it so badly as well. But we see at the moment Elyon is looking so much better to take it than Ndejje.
Should we say that Ndejje didn't have enough rest from yesterday's game? Are they still fatigued from yesterday's game? Because they are really making a lot of errors today.
But that's a beautiful swing from Marial. Wonderful play from him.
Marial, aka Upper Nile, man from Sudan.
Yes, yeah, I know. I don't know why they call him Upper Nile, but I know he's Marial. But volleyballers have nicknames for each other. It's sometimes really funny. For the first time, I can see Lambert taking a swing through the middle, and he gets that point.
And now Lambert going into service with Elyon 23, Ndejje 14. Lambert decides to pace it out. What a good pick from the libero of Ndejje.
Oh, big hit from Martin.
Yeah, that is beautiful. The connection he has with the setter, that is very beautiful.
Yeah, he comes in with that beautiful swing, and we haven't seen that in a few points back, but finally he's able to get the touch and get that ball onto the other side of Elyon. And now, of course, Ndejje having the service. Elyon looking for 2 points to go away with it, but Ndejje looking for several points.
Martin passes it very well, but Drama, that pass was not all that nice, and he ends up attacking the ball outside.
I think he was going for the hands because it was an off-system ball, but he doesn't quite get any as he goes very, very high. He's having Marial on that block as well as Wafula Kevin.
Martin passed his service very well, and it denied Madrama the chance to execute the ball very well.
I think the setter could go to Opoya on this service if the reception is very good. Oh, it is unfortunately not a very good reception. Madroma chooses to go for the easy way out. He's choosing to trust his team on their defense, and yes, they do make the defense. And again, trusting their team on their defense. This time it's an error, and they are on set point for Elyon.
Martin's service had disorganized Elyon a bit. They had failed to receive his service, but now we see their cover. Like I said before, their defense is really very good. They don't allow any ball to land on their court unless it is impossible to cover that ball.
Yes, Marial now coming with that swing, and he is able to get that point. The setter, there is a net touch from the side of Elyon, but the Elyon boys are seemingly very, very calm and relaxed as they play this game. Since taking that first set, they are very calm, doing the best they can. Substitution has come on, Gift going off, and Marial as well. It has been reversed, and that is when I tell you Ndejje hasn't given up on this set yet.
Ndejje boys need to take notes from Elyon. They need to relax and play their game. They need to play basics. They need to reduce the errors they are doing.
Yes, they've had a few errors, several errors in this set, and they'll be looking to see how to correct them. Effort there from Opoya, and Madroma just finishes that one. It is 2 sets for Elyon and 0 for Ndejje, and we shall be going into that third set. But I think Elyon now taking this set 25-17, having taken the first set 25-18. I think they're keeping within that same range, and I don't feel the effort from the Ndejje side. I can see effort from Elyon, effort on those balls, but I've not yet seen the effort I saw from the Ndejje side yesterday. I don't know if they feel they want this game, or if they feel they are satisfied with the 1 point they got from KCCA yesterday, but I think they are not really quite satisfied. And they had several errors in this set as well, so we are going to take a look at the statistics in a short while and see what improvements have come on from both sides. Look at those errors from the Ndejje side, 10 errors compared to the 6 that they had in the first set. Now making 10 errors and fewer attacks and almost no blocks for their side. And Elyon now bringing in the same number of attacks, but this time having
fewer blocks.
Yes, but look at the points that Elyon, that Ndejje has just given to Elyon. 10 free points from their own errors as a team.
The error margin has increased by 4.
Yes. Yes, 4 points from the Ndejje side. But of course, we are going to be looking at the third set, and we see how that will go as well. I had predicted we could go 5 sets, but I feel like
anything can happen. Anything can happen in this coming set, especially if Ndejje gain their momentum. If they gain their momentum at some point, they can really be very, very disturbing. It's a very disturbing team, and they just need to psych up and pick their momentum.
Yes, okay, that is it. So let's wait for that third set and see in whose favor it is going to go.
We are back for the third set of today's game. According to what we witnessed in the first 2 sets, Elyon now has the upper hand. We are hoping to see Ndejje put up a very good fight. If it if the players manage to psych up, I think this game can still turn around. Let's with the service from Ndejje. Let's wait and have a look at what Ndejje has for us in this third set. That was a very beautiful strike there from Drama, giving Elyon their first point of the third set. Good service by Elyon, and oh my god, that was a very good point from Martin right there. These are guys of Ndejje, they need to start from the word go. They really need this set if at all they are to turn things around. Good pick from the Elyon libero. What a very good swing, although the ball goes outside, but the energy in that ball was really good. Madrama looks to have psyched up because Elyon really needs him on this game. They really need him to help Opoya, and I think with those two on, they are likely to give Ndejje a very good game. That was a very beautiful block right there, which denied Opoya a way through. I think Ndejje has psyched. I think Ndejje, if they continue with this kind of momentum, they are likely to give these boys a very good game. And that was a very good cover. Ndejje keeps the ball alive, passes a free ball to Elyon. Elyon, what a swing from Opoya. Opoya, I think he has gotten this chance to amend his mistake. The first ball was caught by the block, and then this one landed right on court. That was a very beautiful swing from Opoya. The Ndejje blockers didn't stand a chance on this one.
play ball for what we do. Press the button again. Press the button. Particularly in the base. I think it is. Oh, if you
Gentlemen, the third set is seemingly not going quite well for Ndejje, for Elyon. Ndejje seems to be having this in very good hands. It is a 4-point lead for them. Elyon sitting at 7 points, and I think Ndejje is going to be enjoying this one very, very well. If they are able to psych up, like we mentioned, and take this set away, it's going to be a big advantage for them as well. Ndejje really enjoying this third set, having a 5-point lead now, and even after that timeout, Elyon is unable to break immediately. I think they went and relaxed a little bit in this set, having taken away 2 sets, and anything can happen. They need to psych up. If Ndejje takes this one away, that's another ace service. It could be very difficult for them to make a comeback.
Ndejje looks to have found their A game. They are really pressing the Elyon boys, and if they continue like this, the game is likely to go around. We might have those 5 sets like you had predicted at the start of this game.
Yes, but of course, Elyon needs to work on their passing. They are not receiving quite well at the moment, and the services coming in from the Ndejje side, especially Kevin We know he has been really pressing those guys on service. It's now a free ball and an advantage for Ndejje. Chitosi shut down by Chisomose there. Beautiful block from the setter, and he's seemingly very relaxed and calm on that one. I think he didn't quite I think he felt like very confident in himself to make that play, and Chitosi will be looking to consider that the setter is putting up some very reasonable block on that net. Service, good pick. Martin comes in hard, he is blocked. It's a free ball. Opoya takes it. The setter goes to Madroma. Beautiful play from him. He knows that the block is high, there is space there, and he just goes for the dump, and they're able to get that point. Now looking for 4 points to make their comeback.
Madroma there using 100% his brain to earn Elyon a point.
But then there is the service error from the Elyon side. But Ndejje is calling it out. The referees didn't quite see, so that is a common point, and Elyon will have a chance to serve again.
Elyon looks to be looking for the momentum of this game. They are a little bit relaxed. Looking at the scores, Ndejje leading with 13 and Elyon 9. With Lambert passing the service.
It's a free ball. It's well picked by Opoya. Oh! Beautiful play from Madroma. He does it the second time and he gets it. The block has jumped very high and he's watching them, and he finally gets that other point. And now Elyon trying to close that gap to 3 points, pushing themselves. They are still very much in this game. Beautiful service. It's a free ball from Chitosi. The setter, Madroma, this time he goes for the swing and he gets it. Wonderful swing from him. A beautiful play. Happy doesn't have a way to control that one, and Elyon takes it. And I actually had a feeling Madroma was going to go for the big swing this time. Ball was a bit off system, but he knows the blockers are there, but he chooses to just look for the center court, and he's able to give his team another side out, now closing the gap to 2 points. Ndejje seemingly in trouble. Another error from Chitosi. There is no touch on that block. Martin is seeking the referee's approval there on calling for that touch, but there is no touch. The referees say that ball is out, and Elyon has closed that gap. Of course, Gabe Rowell online there, you're asking what is the next game after this? The next game is Sportes versus Police. Yes, coming up after this game, and then later on we shall have Nemo Stars against Sky at 4 p.m. Yes. Martin, big play from Elyon. The defense is there. Oh, going for the dump. Yes, it does work. Madroma is choosing to get the points in an easier way, and he's really getting it. And Elyon has now caught up, and this is the point where we say we are now starting 0-0 this set. Both sides sitting at 13-13. Elyon has made a comeback. Those are from the 8th point to 13 now. Those are 5 points in a row for them. And Ndejje had done the same when Elyon was sitting at 8 points, but now
Madroma is playing mind games with the blockers of Ndejje. Every time the ball looks good, he dumps it. The Ndejje guys are really not getting him. They are not aware of what he's going to do next. He's basically playing mind games on them.
Yes, they are struggling now because he's having the setter John Joel, and now Martin as well on the block. So he's playing around with that, and it's getting him what he's looking for. Ndejje is going to be on so much tension if they don't get a side out here. Emakato Does that ball cross? Yes, it does. That is a block out on Elyon's side. And now on Ndejje obviously getting that side out and now having 3 attackers on the front court, with Fairuz also being in position 5. We shall see him on the front court in a few as well. So it's looking advantageous for them, the rotation they are on. But of course, even Elyon as well. It's a big block on Madroma. This time he chooses to take that swing, but he is blocked by Martin. Wow, beautiful play from Martin. And now Ndejje going back to 2-point lead.
And Ndejje looks to have found their momentum. They have gained their energy. They are now giving it to the Elyon boys.
But of course, Opoya coming in from the back side, and it's an error. Now, I think Elyon is making so many errors after making that catch up and come back, and they are now trying to. They are now making several errors and losing it and giving it up to Ndejje.
And now looking at C2 Wati, saying I think Ndejje exhausted their gameplay yesterday when they played against KCCA. Yeah, they look a bit tired, and I think it's affecting them since they played 5 sets yesterday. Some of the players might not have gotten enough rest, but this is also another game, another day. They really need to catch up if they are to put up a very good fight.
Elyon, of course, the gap has gone back to 4 points. The gap they had tried to close, and now it's not working very well for them. Ndejje making that save and keeping that ball alive. Chisomose going for the dump this time. Happy watching closely. Emakato, beautiful swing from him. And when we get to this point, this is where I start saying that maybe Ndejje could take the set, and we could be going to the 4th set soon. Second time out for Elyon. They need it. They need to really side out. You can't move and catch up and close the gap of 5 points and then have it taken away from you again, and then the opponent now leading once again. Elyon needs to think about it and see how to correct.
Elyon boys have been playing a very beautiful game. Defensive wise, they have been good from the net, and I think they should at least bring back that kind of energy they had. You know, defense starts with a block. The blockers have to the blocks have to really bite. The blockers have to explore that net, and they have to really deny the Ndejje guys from passing through.
Service from John Joel. This time it's a good pick. Madroma goes for the dump and he is blocked. I don't know why he didn't take a swing on that one. He's now scared of the block shutting him down, and it's forcing him to make several errors. John Joel calmly sends that other service on as well. Madroma just looking for ways to make points. Chitosi sending a free ball. Where is the setter going? Goes to Madroma again. Beautiful swing from him. This time he's able to get it. Quick swing. I think I now sort of see that speed. I feel like maybe Madroma would be expecting a faster ball coming to him to be able to play. But who am I to say? Maybe he prefers what he prefers as well. But I see he goes better on those fast sets. Fairuz, good pick. Emakato, oh! The youngster didn't take the hands up, but that ball just goes off his head on that block. Emakato had really gone very deep in the court on that one, and it catches Ochom. You can see Ochom taking his hands off, but that ball just goes on his head. A good service from Chitosi. It's an ace service. He takes it. Ndejje is really looking very good to take this set. And with this big point lead and the body language that I see on the Elyon side, they're not making those efforts, those defenses that they've been making in the previous sets. And substitution has come on. Madroma is off. And Palmu has come on for him. I don't know if that is a strategy to rest him maybe, but Chitosi now coming back to the same position. This time the libero takes that ball. It's a free ball. Happy waiting patiently for it. Fairuz, a little bit of a struggle. Ball is kept alive. Free ball once more. Quick set for Martin, but he is shut down by Atubate in the middle. Service for Elyon. It's a good service, but Fairuz going very out, soft out. It was sort of an off-system ball from the setter, but Fairuz doesn't put it on court and just sends it outside. Oh, Emakato blocked. The youngsters are showing signs of hope and trying to make a comeback, now closing the gap to 4 points, and it is the one and only Palmu in service box. This time it's a good pick through the middle. Martin comes in hard. Oh, it's kept alive. The setter goes for the set. Opoya on the dump. Setter for Emakato. He is shut down. That is the third block in a row for the Ndejje side. And John Joel talking to Martin there, signaling that he should have blocked the ball. But Ndejje now calling a timeout. Elyon is sitting at 18 points and Ndejje at 21. They are trying to make that comeback. And of course, we see on the comments there, it is Kelvin saying it is shameful for the league. This is Serie A, the top of the league volleyball in the country, and we have no line assistant referees. And I think that is a comment that we should be taking to the Uganda Volleyball Federation, why we do not have liners, especially having this game in the indoor. But I think, Kelvin, that is something we should direct to that federation. This time it's a tight pick. Martin able to get that side out quickly with that beautiful swing through the middle. And now Wafula coming on the front court as well. And we've seen him coming with very quick swings. And that is why he's there with his service and fast swings in the middle. Good service from Martin. This time it's well picked. Opoya comes in with that big hit, and Elyon still holding on to this game. We've seen them play very well in such situations, and at the moment, I don't know what to say, but I think anything can happen. They could make a comeback, or Ndejje, with the force and fire that they've come with this set, they could take it away. And that's a good pick. Setter goes through the middle. Oh, ball is kept alive. Opoya, but Chitosi is just sitting there in the backcourt. Oh, big play there, beautiful block, and that is a point for Ndejje's side. That ball is out from the first. That's a decision from the first referee. He says that ball was out of the block, but I think Elyon was trying to make some impressive plays as this set comes to an end in the blocking there, and I think maybe we could see them doing better in case they don't take this set. But like we saw Ndejje playing yesterday against KCCA, they are a team that doesn't give up. But that is a service error from Emakato, very unexpected in this moment, and it's another chance for Elyon. Good pick. The setter calls his middle and gives him that ball. Very quick set for him through the middle. The blockers are quite an caught off guard on that ball. It's sort of like a quick set and not a steal ball, a little far from the setter, and Lambert doesn't quite get there. Ndejje sitting on set point. Fairuz, a good service. It's a good pick. The setter going to Opoya. Beautiful swing. He is shut down. Going to him again. This time he's able to go through, but that ball is kept alive. And he is blocked once more. Going to the middle. It's a free ball. Ndejje having the chance here. Chitosi doesn't quite get the court. And it's 21 points for Elyon now. Ndejje on set point. They need to defend to make that pass and see how they can go away with this point. They need this set so much because Elyon is already having 2 sets to nothing, and it's just 1 point, so they should be able to push and get it. But I think we are going for the 4th set with the way things are looking. The setter, John Joel, decides that net duel should be over, and he sends that ball a dump onto the other side. And it's a good play from him. Wise was smart play, knowing that he's on the front court. But Ndejje has taken that 3rd set, and we are going into the 4th set. I don't know how this set is going to go, but I didn't see that fire in Elyon that we saw in them in the first 2 sets. They sort of seemed to be relaxed, while Ndejje seemed to be pushing themselves, wanting this set more than anything, and they've taken it. So I'm looking forward to seeing that 4th set and seeing any differences that will come on from both sides. But like I mentioned, I didn't think this game could go away 3-0 from any side. So I think it could go to 5 sets with the way Ndejje is playing at the moment. But I think Elyon, also being that team of youngsters that we know that usually psych out, they also have a big chance. So it's 50-50 at the moment as well. Yes, and that there we see the errors from Elyon has few errors compared to Ndejje, but I don't know where they failed from to be able to push and get these points. I think it's the ace services that came in from the Ndejje, so the passing for Elyon is letting them down. But let's wait and see in the 4th set if they could be able to play better. But I see also Ndejje has been able to minimize their errors back to 6 now, and taking down 4 errors is a good thing. It's a good advantage, and that is why I think they have been able to take this set as well. So it's the 4th. We are coming into the 4th set, and we are still on, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are also watching with us online. And after this game, we shall have Sporters Men versus Police, and later Nemo Stars versus Sky. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fourth set. Elyon leading this set. I think they are really, really fired up. They want to take it away for themselves. Yeah, a big swing there from the youngster Ochom to get his team that point. But look at those scores. Elyon is looking very good, and Ndejje having taken the other set, I really feel they are also going to be fired up to push themselves to get a point and push us to the fifth set. But like I said, the history of Elyon hasn't been very good in these past games. In their past 3 to 4 games, they've not won. In the past 3 games, actually, they've not won any, and they've dropped 3 points in all of them. So they'll be looking to really, really get some good points here. Beautiful set, but Ndejje doesn't keep that alive. And it's a wonder how Ochom is always able to continue to score good points as we continue to see him making very small, simple swings, but he's not letting that block shut him down. It's a good service from Matubate. Quick set through the middle, and Wafula Kevin gets Ndejje that side out, that much needed side out. This set is not a short set, of course, it's 25 points, but both sides will need to be pushing very hard and play quickly to their advantage. Madroma, of course, back on court. The setter is now not just using Opoya, he's using both his sides, but that's a good swing from Emakato from the backcourt. And backcourts tend to be very difficult to block. You can see the frustration there on Lambert's face. He felt he could have taken that ball, he could have shut it down. Good pick from Madroma. Opoya, beautiful swing. That block is on, and Ndejje levels things up. I have not seen Opoya going that very sharp cross-court diagonal that he usually goes in this game. I've not seen him make that swing there. He's not seeming like he's himself this game. I feel like he's a little bit low on confidence. The catch is there. The setter goes to Ochom, who gets that beautiful swing. That ball is on court. Beautiful play from the youngster to give his team a side out. Oh, Opoya again. Lambert gives it to him. Big swing, quick attack. Set to Chitosi. He goes for that swing. He knows he's having Chisomose on the net alone there, and he's able to look for that court, use his maturity, and get that point. Good pick from Lambert. Oh, tight set, but Opoya just finds a way to swing through that one and keep himself on the side of his net, of his court. And he's going into serve. Madroma is there. But I feel like Opoya could do much better than he's doing in this game. I feel like he's underplaying today. Oh, big block. Nice watch there from Lambert. Ball is kept alive. Oh, Chitosi couldn't wait for that one. He sends it back so quickly and gets Ndejje back in the lead of this set. I think Elyon needs to sort out their passing, like I mentioned in the previous set. That is the thing that cost them the most as they were going to play. Wonderful attack from the young man Madroma, getting himself up there. And I feel like Madroma has really tried to step up today more than Opoya, because Opoya has been that go-to player that we've been seeing several times. But this time it's Madroma that goes very high up. All right. Elyon as well, it's just going, this game is going point per point. 9 points for Ndejje and 8 for Elyon. But I think Ndejje wants this set so much because they need to push to the 5 set and give themselves a winning chance. But I think Elyon also needs it so much because they haven't won a game in several games. Oh, Chisomose wanting to go for that set. Oh, and it's an error. I think he's going to be regretting that one so much. He was a little too hungry for that point, but he ends up giving it away to the opponent. Beautiful swing from Madroma. I think you can see that hunger that he's having to get that point. He just goes so high up and gets that big swing in. Chisomose still in that service box. And I see in the comments here, Equap Bruno says Ndejje will win this game because of experience. Someone yesterday said Ndejje was going to win the game against KCCA, but things didn't go well for them. So I hope things do go well for you, Bruno, today. I hope your prediction does come true for you. But of course, for us, we just continue to talk about this game, and at the moment 3-point lead for 3-point lead for Ndejje. And they are looking so well to go away with this. Elyon just seemingly not having their things working. But I just need you to see how Madroma is stepping up, getting those big swings in. Of course, they are defending him somehow on the block, but you can see he ends up getting a point anyway. And he's going into that service. And I feel proud that he's able to now push himself and go high up there, because that is something maybe Coach Joshua Osia has been looking forward to since that time against Nemo Stars. He's been wanting this young man to get up and push himself. But Ndejje, 3-point lead for them again. Go away with 3 points. Martin brings in that good service. Opoya, beautiful swing, very, very powerful from him, and he's able to give his team a much needed side out in this moment, very quick side out, and that was the point of the timeout that coach Joshua Osia had called. And Atubate now going in for service, Elyon having one of their strongest lineups on the net, so they need to figure out a way to sort it out and get some points. Oh, lucky serve for Atubate. Opoya has really, really struggled to make some blocks there on his side. He's really, really struggling, and the coach is talking to Lambert as well. But I feel that is an error from Opoya, the outside blocker. Substitution for Team Elyon, and the coach now taking out the setter Chisomose and bringing on the youngster Peterson, maybe to see if there could be a difference or change in the play. Peterson starting with Opoya on that set. Wonderful swing. It's just amazing how Opoya calmly gets his swings in. He doesn't seem like he's on tension while taking that jump. And he just goes so quick. Elyon really, really struggling in this set. The comeback has still failed. They're still trailing 4 points despite those few changes. Madroma getting that swing, but Ndejje defending very well. The setter going for him again. This time he quickens that swing and he's able to get that very cross-court kill. I am going to keep saying, I don't know what you guys think there in the comments. You can still talk to me. I feel like those, if you've been watching the Elyon games, I think you can see that Madroma has really stepped up, and Madroma is shot number 5 currently in position 3 but attacking on the outside. So you can see that I feel he has really stepped up his game today, and we are not seeing so much of Opoya. So what do you guys think online? Those who are watching, please talk to me on that issue. But Chitosi going very high and sending that ball very strongly on the Elyon side. It's sort of like making a statement that Ndejje wants this set. He's been on the bench as a coach player, but seeing him getting out from that comfort zone and getting on this court shows how much he really, really needs to take this game. Ace service from John Joel. Beautiful play from him. And we saw him giving Elyon a very difficult time in the previous set as well. Elyon was struggling to pass, and that is the advantage that they are having right now. Madroma off the hands, ball is kept alive. Oh, Chitosi once again very high on the hands there. He is having the setter. He's using that experience that, like Bruno said, and he's getting those points in. I think Elyon should be able to psych up. Coach Joshua Osia should be able to talk to his boys and push them, because I feel that the momentum has gone down. Oh, tough pick there, but that's a good play from Madroma. The ball is a little bit behind him, but he still finds a way to work around it and get a point. Ndejje now at 21 points, looking for 4 to take it away. Good service from Chitosi. It's a free ball. It's Happy is there. Ball goes to Emma Kato, and he's on the side that he enjoys so much on the front court. Atubate and Ochoma unable to stop him. I think Elyon boys are looking for several ways. They are having so much in their heads right now, trying to find a way that they can be able to maybe make this comeback. But they seem to have maybe given up and are waiting for the fifth set. But that is just something that you can see from the body language. But the young man Madroma hasn't given up yet. But I still think he should have gone for the swing rather than taking the dump. 23 points for Ndejje, 15 for the young boys of Elyon. It's a good pick from the libero. Beautiful swing from Atubate. That is one of the fastest swings I've seen coming through the middle of Elyon's side since this game started. And I think if Elyon could get their middles going, it's going to be so much better for them as they go along. In case they are going for this decisive set, if they're able to get their middles moving, it's going to be so much better for them as we go along. We are in the fifth set. We are going for the fifth set, and you can see the stats there. Ndejje taking it away, 25-17. And I can tell you we are going for the fifth set, and I think it's going to be an exciting set. Both teams could be fired up, but with Ndejje coming, from down, 2 sets down, and now we are sitting at 2-2. Elyon needs to think greatly about what they can do to take the win. But I think Ndejje is going to be having great momentum, and they will be pushing themselves greatly as well to see that they can go away with those 2 points that are left to claim. Yes, and with that and they can take away that 1 point, because each side now has 1 point, and who is going to be taking away that one and going home with 2 points at the end of the evening. But if you look at the errors Elyon had, Ndejje has completely brought down their errors to 2, and of course Elyon has been having quite few errors, but like I said, the passing has really betrayed them. They are not passing very well, so they're lacking on the attacks, with Ndejje having 19 attacks there and Elyon sitting on 14. But we are going into that decisive set, so I think it's going to be an interesting one. So let's be on and wait for it. It's going to be exciting. And then later on, after that set, we are going to have Sportesmen going up against Police.
Yeah, of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this fifth set of the National League. And of course, according to the stats, this set is jury and heavily needed by Elyon in order to cover up some few losses that they have so far encountered. They really need this game, and of course, as the set has set off, we are seeing Ndejje leading by 2 sets of 0. service error from Ndejje, and that is the first point for Elyon. There we go. We are seeing Elyon trying to step up, trying to catch out. It's 2-3. That's a very nice service from Drama, and it's quite a free ball for Elyon, and that's a very good attack from Elyon, making it ups 3-3 in the National League, 5th set of this game. Very critical set, and which determines who takes the 2 points and who takes the 1 point of the set.
We can see Elyon really having a good lead in this set. They're enjoying themselves as well, but now it's not very good. 1 point lead is a good lead in a decisive set, but now of course back level 4-4. Who do you think is going to actually take this game, in your opinion?
Of course, according to my view, Elyon started with a very good energy, should I call it energy, and giving us high hopes. But it seems they pulled them down after Ndejje coming in and bringing out that area of that experience, should I call it experience or area of expertise to the sport. And,
Yeah.
Of course, this is becoming an advantage to them, and probably, I believe, Ndejje has to take on this, it being that they lost yesterday's game, for them to be in a very good position and a better position on the table.
Yes, of course, Elyon as well, having lost all their games, their previous games, their previous 4 games. But take a look at that. It's an error, 2 errors in a row for Ndejje. You don't want to see errors on your side when you're in a decisive set, looking to the set that is so short, going to 15 points. You need to be able to maybe think about it and play better. But Emma Kato stepping up into that position, a left-handed player playing in that opposite side, he's really getting in some good scores for his team. And Elyon needs to see how to work around it to get those blocks in. Opoya has really struggled to get his play going today. Good service there from Emma Kato. Opoya shut down, and that is what I'm talking about. He is struggling today. He's not going so much cross-court like we've seen him in the previous games.
And of course, we are witnessing Ndejje shortlisting more of their errors. That was a very good block from them, and they are trying to step up more on their defense mechanism.
Yeah, but of course Elyon is struggling with the passing, and that is another error from Opoya. Ndejje now taking the lead. I feel like Elyon needs to think so much about it. They need to step up and see how much better they can do. And the game is still on. It's very late game in terms of decisive set. The young man Ochom, big swing. Oh, those are 4 touches from the Ndejje side.
Of course, speaking about being a decisive set, this is when the slogan of volleyball, whereby we say, may the best team win. This is the very set whereby we use this slogan in a very right way. It decides who is better than the other, and of course we are seeing that dodge from the Rebello, and it's a point to Ndejje.
Yeah, it's a big swing from Fairuz. Today he's been really trying to push himself. Yesterday, he was that go-to attacker that Ndejje was relying on, but he struggled a few times because, of course, KCCA is not a team to just mess around with. It's a very tough team. He struggled somehow. The blocks were there against him, and even today we can see he's not done so much so well. But there we go, changing sides. It's 8 points for Ndejje and 7 for Elyon. The set is still very tight. Points are tight between the two, and oh, dump from Opoya. Big swing. That is the first swing I'm seeing him taking cross court since the start of this game, and I think that it could push him. We've not seen even the back court attack coming in from him several times. We only saw it in the first set, and we haven't seen it since. I think the setter Chisomose will be thinking about that as well.
And going back to the comments, we are seeing Bruno here saying that Madrama can't do it alone. Quick recovery to Seriva. This, I believe, Bruno, dependent on the loopholes we are seeing through Elyon in this set, which has made him so far miss the horse, shot number 14 of the club.
And also, of course, we've seen Opoya has not really stepped up for the game so much, but hopefully this set he could be able to get in. You can see the setter choosing to go to Madroma, but Madroma is choosing to dump. He's dumped several balls now. He scored a few, but I think now he needs to think about going hard, because that is what is necessary. And he's now being substituted. He's been the attacker that's been scoring for the team. I don't know now. I feel like maybe the balls could go to Opoya. 10 points for Ndejje, of course, and 8 for Elyon. Opoya, like I mentioned, from the backcourt, it's an error. He doesn't get the hands. It's something that he hasn't been getting in a few. And the coach they are talking to his setter, Chisomose. The setter is looking for the fastest option that he wants. And now substitution has been called. Chisomose going off and Peterson coming on.
Of course, in this moment, we are seeing the difficulties in decision making concerning the setting system, and hard luck for
oh, it's a dump from Lambert. A quick play from him, and he's able to get it. I think Elyon is still in this. It's a short set, of course. Ndejje is looking for at 4 points to take it away, but Elyon is looking for 2 to catch up, so there is that as well. Oh, big swing from Martin through the middle. Martin has been that one crucial player that has stepped up for Ndejje since since the time he joined the team. He has really created that difference that they've been looking for, especially through the middle, and he's been very consistent in his play.
And of course, in this game, we have seen the mid on the side of Ndejje coming up to save the team. Today, the mid has over-saved, and it has really helped out the team to move into this decisive set. And of course, we are trying to see Elyon also trying to step up with that backcourt attack. It's 10 to 12.
Yes, and like I mentioned, Elyon is still in this game. The decisive set is the most tricky set, but that's a good touch of the block, but the defense is not working for their side. I feel like Elyon seems to have given up on this game with that body language, but I hope maybe it's just body language and not mindset that they are having. But that's 13 for Ndejje and 10 for Elyon, and Ndejje is just looking for 2 to go away with this game, and they'll be enjoying it so much in case they do take it away, because that would be a good comeback for them, coming 2 sets down and taking it. And I think Elyon will really be shattered if they do lose this game. because they had a good start, 2-0, and now losing it. But there is an error from Martin on the net. He doesn't swing that ball over onto the other side. I don't know if it was a little bit low for him, or he wanted to just go very, very hard and quick. But I feel like Elyon still has got it in them, and their coach continues to push them. Good service from Pamu. Martin going through the hands of the young man Atubet, and it is match point for Ndejje. I think Ndejje has been waiting for so long to hear such a term, match point, in favor in their favor, because yesterday, unfortunately, that term was in the favor of KCCA. Good service, tough pick there. Big swing from Opoya. He is shut down. He chooses to go soft and he gets it. Good play from him. But that is not the type of play that we've been seeing from Opoya. He's that young man that's been going very hard. And I don't know why today he's choosing to go very soft.
And of course, we have been witnessing such occasions on Elyon's side. There is a way they get laid down and shut down when hopefully things don't work out.
Yes,
and that's a very good block.
It's a block out, and Ndejje has taken this game. It's 15 points for Ndejje, 2 for Elyon, and that is 3 sets for Ndejje and 2 for Elyon. They've really had a beautiful afternoon here. They came from 2-0, and they got those 2 sets, now taking the 3rd set as well. It's been I think they're going to enjoy that win so much. Of course, not getting 3 points, but coming from down and taking the win is something that they will really be looking to celebrate. And I don't know on the Elyon side how they are going to feel about that, because they sort of had the game in their hands and then they lost it at the end. And this is their 4th consecutive loss since playing Nemo Stars. They've lost 4 games since, and I think Coach Joshua Osia is still working to see how he can get his boys back on the track of winning. But you can see that set, Ndejje coming in with 9 attacks and 5 for Elyon, and 2 blocks, and Elyon with nothing. But of course, still making more errors on their side. I think with those errors that they've been having, they should have been able to play better this game. But we shall hear from the Ndejje and Elyon side about this game and see how it went for both sides and the feelings that they are having in this moment.
I think our catch failed, breaking also, and then the morale also went down, because if you have a lead and then they come from behind and they join up, you tend to lose morale. So I think basically that.
Yes, and talk to me about the players you had. You had Opoya and then Madroma, but I think you expected your guy to really be on today, but I didn't see him so much, and then you had to rely on Madroma now. So, how did you feel about that? What was going through your mind as the setter?
Me, I was a bit disappointed because I was trying to set for him a bike, but he was crying of the knees. He has some problems with the knees, so he couldn't. I think that's why he was down, so I had to turn to Madroma.
All right. Thank you so much, and hard luck today. I hope you guys can work on it and see how to get back. Yeah. And of course, that is it from Chisomose. A little bit of a struggle for them, but I'm going to go to Ndejje's side and see how they feel about this victory that they've had today. I think they must have enjoyed so much as well. I mean, I am here with Adupa, captain of Ndejje's side today. And of course, Adupa, congratulations coming back from down and taking that game. And you'll talk to me about how did you feel like in the first two sets you lost them, and did you still feel like you could actually make this comeback and get a win today, especially having played yesterday and lost to KCCA?
Yeah, I felt we could really get back to the game. But then at first, there's that momentum that you lose after losing two sets down. Then you're like, it's really very hard for you to get back to the game. But then I got the confidence later when we started leading the third set. Then I had the confidence that we could get the game and win the decisive after losing the 1 point.
Yes, and I think, how do you feel like about this victory? Of course, you must have wanted 3 points away from this, but I think you would be very satisfied with going away with this. So, like, what pushed you guys as a team? Because coming back down from those two sets and then pushing, like, what has pushed you guys to be able to go away with this victory?
Yeah, we really wanted the 3 points, as you said, because our aim over the week was to get the 6 points over the weekend. Yesterday we lost the two, we had one, and then today we had come with that mission of getting the 3 points. We make at least 4 points out of six. So that motivation came in after realizing that yesterday we lost the points, and then today we need these points to recover the other ones that we lost yesterday, and also catch up as the league table goes on. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Adupa, and congratulations for your hard-earned victory here today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And of course, that is it from both sides. And Ndejje is going to be celebrating this victory so much, because coming back from two sets down is something that is very difficult. And I think they deserve it. It's interesting. It's been an interesting game. But next up, we are having Sporters versus Police. So guys, stay on. More exciting games are coming up. Thank you.